Hi guys, I went to a foreign country to do business and I ended up delivering a baby there. My firstborn was delivered in a neighboring country out of not not that I wanted to have a baby delivered in a foreign country, but it just happened, guys. I went on business and I fell sick when there. And when I did, I had traveled with my friends to do some shopping, and my friends kept on telling me, oh, don't travel at this stage of your pregnancy, anything can happen. But because I had an easy pregnancy, I disregarded their advice and I said, I will travel because this is the last time I'm going to shop, and I'm gonna shop a lot. Guys, we used to go and shop in Kampala. This is in Uganda, and I'm talking from Nairobi, Kenya. And we used to go and shop in Kampala, guys, and I had shops in Nairobi, and I knew that this is the last shopping I would do in Nairobi, so before I deliver. So I was about 40 weeks pregnant, and I didn't have a difficult pregnancy. It was okay with me. It was about 39 weeks anyway. I sought the advice of my doctor if I should travel, and the doctor said, no, you should take it easy. I don't think it's good to go somewhere very far. But because I knew my body, I said, I'm the carrier of this body. I'm the one who knows it. There's nobody who knows my body more than I. And there's also nobody who knows my business more than I. You'll always say, okay, I know myself, I know my body, I also know my business. I surely need to travel so that by the time I deliver, I'll take 3 months nursing the baby. And I cannot even travel after the 3 months. I'll travel maybe after 4 or 5 months, because this small baby will not be left that early to go while I go and spend a night in Kampala or 2 or 3 while shopping. So I knew I should go and do the proper shopping. Now that I'm 3 weeks to delivery, I should go and do the proper shopping, and then I'll be done when I'm waiting for the baby to come. And guys, when the baby comes, I'll have my girls will have enough stock to sell. So I disregarded the advice of the doctor, and I called myself the best doctor to myself. And you know me, guys, I'm a hustler. So here I go to Kampala. It happened that I went with friends. It was a season. It was in November. And usually when we go to Kampala in November, there are a lot of people, there's a lot of shopping to be done, because everybody has gone there to shop for Christmas. And there's a lot of congestion even in the shops, even in the buses. We used to travel by bus. It was hectic. So I put on my open shoes because my legs used to swell, and off I went with my friends. I think the journey at night, we traveled at night, and I think the journey at night took toll of me, because I was all okay even when leaving. I was in good shape, but when I got it got to about midnight, the day of the travel, I started feeling nauseated, and there were some people I was seated next to that were eating chips. And that smell of chips just hit me badly, and I felt like I want to puke. And I had not eaten anything myself, but it just started like that. I started feeling bad. I started feeling like puking. Then there was some pain in my abdomen, and I kept encouraging myself that I'll be okay. So we were in the middle of the journey. We were in Kisumu. We were heading to Kampala from Nairobi, guys. So we went, but I was still feeling very bad. I was sitting next to my girlfriend whom I used to work with, and she kept giving me space and telling me, you can lie on my lap. You know those seats where you're not even able to stretch yourself properly. But she could offer that I stretch my legs on top of hers. And we got to Kampala. We got to the border, We got to the border at about midnight, past midnight. I thought it was about 1. That is the Busia border. That is when I knew that I was very sick. because as we were giving our documents for clearance to close to the next side of the border, I was unable to walk. I was feeling so sick. But now, here I am in Busia. I'm alone. As in, I would not have stopped my colleagues from shopping when they have already reached there. They had to go to Kampala and shop. I would not have come back to Nairobi. So I opted, and they advised me, let us just proceed. And when you get to Kampala, you'll go and see a doctor first. So by the grace of God, we traveled all the way, and we arrived 4 hours from Busia border is when we arrived in Kampala. Guys, that time I was so sick. I could feel like I'm having contractions, and because my water had not broken, I just took heart and I said, okay, this is something that is going to pass and I'll be okay. Guys, hey, the first thing we did when we arrived in Kampala was that they rushed me to the nearest hospital, and I was actually hospitalized. I was hospitalized immediately, and the doctor said that my cervix had opened. Wow, I'm in Kampala. I went to shop. Here, my cervix has opened, and the baby is coming. Hey, did I even have any preparations? Did I even have anything? Okay, I had the money that I had carried for shopping, but I had not even carried my documents for hospital, the ones that I used to for clinics that I had attended here in Kenya. So it's by God's grace that the nurses were able to handle my case. And guys, after a few hours after being admitted, I was taken to the labor ward. And guys, I want to tell you something. If the doctor ever tells you something, listen to the doctor. The doctor knows better than you do. The body may be yours, yes, but the doctor knows. The doctor had told me not to travel, but I thought I know it better. So here I am delivering a child in a foreign country without my documents, without anybody to assist. Because let me tell you, once my girlfriends took me to hospital, they also left me there and went on their shopping spree. And I would not have stopped them, because the reason why they had traveled to Kampala is to go and shop. How would I have stopped them? So guys, I was left there in the hospital, but care was given to me, proper care. But there's one thing I want to thank God for. I had a very safe delivery. I delivered very safely, and it was not a CS, it was just a normal delivery. But guys, let me tell you something. Pray unto God that you don't deliver where you are not supposed to be delivering. Let the baby not come where you are not, when you are not prepared. Because, okay, it's not the money issue, but even the caregiving. That person who is supposed to be there when you are in labor, when you are delivering, to come and see you. Yes, they were there. I was calling them to tell them what has happened, and they were like, do you ever listen to anybody? Why did you travel? So you see, the relationship is already soiled, because had been warned by my partner not to travel, but I did not listen. Now, here I have traveled. I've gone delivering in a neighboring country. I have to make them drive all the way to a foreign country to come and see me, because they will not have abandoned me there. And guys, what a shame. Had I listened to them, I would not have put them through all this. And had I also gone through a difficult labor and maybe went through CS, can you imagine you are going through CS in a foreign country? And you can know, you already know how guys who have delivered children know how hard it is to be a CS patient, because you even be hospitalized for long, and the healing process is not easy. So guys, fortunately, after I delivered, like it was on a Sunday, I'll never forget, because we had traveled Saturday night. I delivered on a Sunday. They were called that Sunday, and they arrived on Tuesday morning, when I had already delivered and I was safely recovering. And guys, It was not fun like I would have expected, because listen, I did not even shop. They didn't care about shopping because they have come for me and they say let's go and shop a few days here and there so that we go back with them. So what was I saving? Was not saving anything. I did not benefit with anything, because I only actually went to deliver in a foreign country, and then I came back. And now, okay, I came back with this bundle of joy, and it was after I was also hospitalized for about three nights, and so you can imagine the cost of the hospital, the hospital bill, and all that, and now the caregivers accommodation and all that. It was expensive. We used almost all the money that I had gone to shop with, and I was left without money, but I came with a bundle of joy. Mine is to say that had I listened to advice, I would have saved myself the agony of delivering in a foreign country, when I should have safely done it in my country, under the care of the doctor that used to see me, and under the comfort of my family, in the comfort of my family members who wanted to see me deliver safely, and who would have been with me during those first hours of delivery. And they were not there. They had to take a day and a half to arrive in the foreign country, and I put them through a lot of stress. Imagine you are being called and being told your person has delivered, has fallen sick, not even delivered, has fallen sick in a foreign country. And you have to start making arrangements on how to ask for permission from your place of work, how you are going to travel immediately so that you can go and see them, how you are so inconvenienced. Even on the way, my partner was telling me, on the way he was feeling like he can take an aeroplane, but you see, such an arrangement was not even there about the flight. He had to also come by road because of the money restrictions and all that. And let me tell you guys, you may be thinking that you are saving a situation, and that situation will even save another situation, but you make it worse by not heeding to advice. Always heed to advice. Do the proper thing. Do not be anxious. Just wait. That shop will still open, even if it means after 6 months. It will still open, and you will still need money then, like you are needing it to be. And God shall supply all our needs according to his riches in glory in Christ Jesus. That is what the Bible says. So I believe that God supplies our needs like he did. He did supply. However, the case, he supplied even for the 4 months that the shop closed, because the shop closed actually because I did not even have stocks. I could not even pay the salaries of the girls that used to work for me. So the shop just closed, and provision was given by God. God still provided, because he shall never leave you, never forsake you. He provided. So what was I saving? Listening to advice is what I'm discussing here. If the doctor advises you on something, listen, guys. Listen, because had I listened, I would have saved a lot. I would also have saved a lot. Okay. Had I also developed complications and maybe, gotten sick or something, you see, this can even lead to loss of life. And what would I say? Oh, okay, there's nobody who dies and talks. But what would my family members say? We already advised her not to do this, and she went ahead and did it. So guys, always listen to advice, and especially from doctor. Do not go out of your way and make plans without involving God. I never even remember to ask God to pray. I just went ahead because my friends are traveling. Let me travel with them. I go and shop, and then I come back to Kenya and deliver. Guys, those were my plans, but they were not God's plans. But however the case, my God never abandoned me. He took care of me. He protected me. He even brought me back safely with my bundle of joy, and I thank him, and I will forever be grateful to my God. My God is my best friend, guys. Please like and subscribe to this channel. And this is Never Age TV, where we discuss issues of life. That was my issue of life that particular time. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.